12. The time is currently 8:31 p.m. I'm currently doing a post-market analysis off of my pre-mark, how accurate my pre-market analysis is. This is going to be out to the general public. I just wanted to point out that I posted this early this morning, and I want you guys to see how accurate I am. This video is not done based off of hindsight. This video that I posted was not done off of hindsight, and this is how you know. Alright, peep this time countdown. Also, peep the time down here. Oh my god. March 12th is 12:13. Alright, so peep the time and peep the day. Peep the time, peep the day, peep the countdown. This thing is live. 22 a.m. right now. As you can see, the market is live. So we're about to do a we're about to do a pre-market analysis right now for the pair, excuse me. Alright, so now that you guys understand so we're gonna be looking at, so now that you guys understand this is live and it's not based off of hindsight, but now we're about to do an analysis that's based off of our pre-market analysis. So we're doing a post-market analysis to see what we could have done better and where we could have placed our limits and entries better. That was over here. Alright, potential high right here. Alright, so this is EU sales. I placed my EU sales right there. Alright, where the price comes and wicks it. I go ahead and explain it in depth in this video. So if you want to go ahead and go to that video, it's pre-market analysis March 12, 2024, Tuesday. I just want to do a brief overview, a brief overview real quick. And if I'm not making sense, excuse me, the kid didn't get that much sleep. You understand? Alright, so as you can see, the kid got wicked in, right? So if I were to place a sell limit, the kid got wicked in, very precise, at least like 1 pip or 2 pips in. And then not only did I get wicked in, but it wicked me all the way to TPs, to the target, right? In the video, I stated that I want to target this area. However, at this joint, I did anticipate price to go further to this area at least 4 times, and it went about 3 to 4 times my risk, meaning, and this is good because this compensates for, let's say, a poor win rate. Not that I have a poor win rate, but what I'm trying to say is you could be wrong 2 out of 3 times and still be in profit. All right, so for EJ, as I'm doing this, I want you guys to pay attention to the time. I like to countdown right here, and I want you guys to pay attention to the time down here and this one right here, so you guys understand this is not done right here. Inside. All right, so I said buys down here and sells up there. However, price didn't even reach that point for EJ. So right now, this pair is EJ. As you can see, price didn't reach this point, nor did it reach this point. So if you were to place a sell limit here and buy limit here, you wouldn't have gotten touched at all. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes it do. Come on, bro. All right. Straight up. If that's at 3 a.m., I'm getting it for sales. All right, so I placed my sell limit here, and I placed my sell limit here. I also placed a buy limit down here. I believe the reason why I ended up doing this way, because if I get stopped out here, we can also anticipate it getting here, right? But there's a possibility that price can go in this way. I mean, go in here and go straight to TP. For me, I'm not God, right? So I really don't know which one is going to happen, or nor do I have the experience to decipher whether it's going to stop here and continue going down or stop here. So which is why we have our risk reward to be at least 4 times our risk. Excuse me. So now as you can see when you go to GJ, not only let's say you got stopped out here and you place your sell limit, not only did GJ come up here like I said it would, right? It came straight down, and if you would have held your trade, it came straight down in like 15 minutes, right? However, let's say you were impatient and you didn't, or let's say you walked away and you saw it come back up like this, right? You could have stayed in the trade for at least 8 times your risk. You could have made 8 times your risk. This is how accurate the trade is. And when the news came, you see how you got wicked in again. That is how accurate the trade is, right? So taking one L and then potentially making 8 times your risk is not really something. When you take an L and you make 8 times your risk, like the L becomes it's insignificant. It's just the cost of having a business, having a trading business, yeah. So here's another drawing. I said price will come over here. Unfortunately, if you would have entered buy limits, you're probably gonna stop down. Price did turn around. So my anticipation for pivot points were accurate. As far as how far price will go down, that I'm still working on, because that right there is like a 20 pip stop loss. However, what I've peeped it is you can wait for a 15-minute variation pattern. Same thing here, 15-minute variation pattern to confirm entry. The kid is giving out a lot of sauce. Yeah, 15-minute variation pattern to enter. Boom. Same thing here on the 5 minute. So right now, like my pivot points are extremely accurate. So look for buys. So we're looking to get in here or here. I'm pretty confident to enter over here. Pretty confident for the main reason I this low, but this low and this low, and when price came, it shot straight through it, creating an OB. And not only did it create an OB, but this OB also broke some highs. All right. So, like I said, what I said what happened actually happened. It wasn't really 100% precise when it comes to the stop loss. However, you could have re-entered and still made back what you lost and then some. Let's say the kid got stopped out here, right? And I re-entered. That's at least still 5 times your risk. You feel me? That's at least still 5 times your risk. I'm trying to dig. I might. Okay, so to be honest, I just want to trade the B as fine as possible. Alright, so with buys, I ended up getting them buys with USD CAD. This is the trade that I actually entered. Out of all the trades that I saw potential in, that's the one that I entered. In my opinion, I thought it was the most cleanest. As you can see, price did consolidate. It consolidated for quite a long time. It consolidated, and if you were, let's say, if you were gotten in on buy limits right here, you probably would have gotten stopped out based off of your spreads or whatever the case may be. However, when the news came, you can see that price went straight to TP and then some. So you had a potential of making 5 times your risk. And then you have a bullish variation pattern right here to set it off. That's pretty much it. So when you watch these videos, playback, pay attention to the time, pay attention to this, and also pay attention to the date that comes down over here. As you can see, this is live. This is a countdown, and this is just a post-market analysis. When it comes to lesson learned, what I've learned is don't trade during the news. However, this time I did, excuse me, I did trade over the news, and I mean, I ended up closing the trade in profit, so I was straight. What else do I have to say? That's pretty much it. The reason why we do these videos is to improve. I believe the more I do post-market analysis and pre-market analysis, I'll be able to see my deficiencies as a trader in real time. I'll be able to see it over time, and I'll be able to improve on the things that I would say need improvements on, and be able to capitalize on the things that I am doing well on. So essentially, trading is just a game of doing more of what you do well and doing less of what you don't do well. So that's pretty much it. I've been disciplined for a minute, and I wish to continue to be disciplined in execution. So that's pretty much my post-market analysis, surface level post-market analysis for the public.